in Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island and had a shot at taking a fifth in a potential upset. One of those winning Republicans in the city is Councilwoman Vernikov, who flipped Brooklyn's 48th district seat, beating her Democrat opponent by 30 points, a guy named Steve Saperstein. 30 points. On a campaign opposed to defunding the police and resisting vaccine mandates. And Vernikov joins us now to talk about that. Thank you so much for coming on. Tell us about your district. I mean, it can't be a very liberal district for you to win by that much, right?
First of all, hi, thank you for having me.
Sure.
No, the district I ran in is extremely conservative.
Yeah.
It is almost 2-to-1 Democrat, but the Democrats, the people who are registered Democrats in my district, actually vote Republican in the general elections. So this is a district that President Trump won by almost 67%.
Wow, that's crazy. What did you make of what we learned in this election? Did you feel that there was, I guess, did the city feel a little bit less liberal in this last election? Do you feel like some of the moderates, maybe some that are a little bit on the left, have kind of had enough of some of these policies?
I think everyone had enough. You know, I have to tell you, I strongly believe that I had many Democrats who actually voted for me. And I know that because I've been on the streets for over a year, speaking to Democrats, speaking to everyone. But the sentiment I got from the Democrats was that they will, even though they were registered Democrats for life, they are so fed up with the politicians and the way the city is run right now that they will vote Republican in the general election.
It is something else. You know, I wonder, you know, a lot of people talked about this mayoral race. You had Sliwa versus Adams. And you know, everybody was asking me, do you think it might turn Republican? And I said, I think this city has to get so much worse before people would actually vote in a Republican mayor, the way it was in the early 90s when they brought in Giuliani. Is that the sad truth about New York, is that liberalism has to destroy it to a point where it's almost unlivable before they'll actually vote for a Republican?
I think it is, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, we're in, what, 8-to-1 Democrat city. So I think that there are very few pockets in New York where a Republican can really win. And by the way, even though this is a very conservative district, no one actually believed that I'm going to win. People thought that it's going to be a very tight race, but I won in a landslide. And I know that, you know, people were shocked by the landslide victory.
30 points. It's something else. Vernikov, Brooklyn, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.